This is Toyota Par 5 on KPIX 5.
All right, on the shores of the Monterey Peninsula, just off the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, Vern and alongside is John Abendroth, still with a share of the course record at the Olympic Club. But we're talking AT&T National Pro-Am, and what a crowded leaderboard we got today, John.
I think I counted 16 within 5 shots going into tomorrow, with a few guys still to finish. So it's going to be quite a shootout tomorrow, even though we don't have a lot of the big names here, but we still got some great powerhouse players.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of the, I guess, the household names are across the globe, but this is a chance for some of the young guys to kind of come through. And at the top of the list at the beginning of the day, we thought, whoa, the Irishman, Seamus, would just walk away with it, but a lack of power play on his last name, playing over at the Monterey Peninsula Club, dealt him in today. He could not score.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit of confidence about that. Yesterday in his closing interview, somebody asked him about having played the 2 tough golf courses, and you know what he said? He goes, "I don't play Monterey Peninsula very well. I'm not looking forward to that tomorrow." And lo and behold, he started out birdie bogey, and then now he's tied for the lead with a couple other guys. So it was a tough go for him.
Yeah, who would have thought back-to-back 64s, and he followed it up playing a course where John, he went to the par 5s that you just figured you could attack, but he couldn't do anything with the par 5s, and then he was up and down. In the meantime, over here at Pebble, there was a bunch of guys that just kind of took advantage where you have to score on those first 7 holes, and they did.
Well, this is a typical links golf course where when you design a links golf course, you want to have it be playable in nasty weather. And you can see behind us, this is not nasty weather. So a golf course like this, a links golf course, is not going to play difficult when you have ideal weather like this.
Yeah, let's get into Hostler if we can. Bo Hostler, he's a fellow that came in and just finished on a hot streak on this one on the Pebble Beach course, and it just seemed like every time he touched the putter, that ball was going in.
Well, absolutely. When we first got to know him, he led the U.S. Open in 2012 as a 17-year-old.
Whoa!
And so he's got a little history here in Northern California, and you know, he's been a kind of a journeyman. I believe he's playing in that category 125 to 150, so he doesn't have full status. But there's a lot of those guys in this tournament because of the household names that you mentioned that are not here. And for a guy like him, winning here is more important than, let's say, a Jordan Spieth winning here. You know, that'll change his tour life for a handful of years should he pull it off tomorrow.
Take me inside those ropes, John, because is it one of those things where confidence can breed confidence, where maybe the hole in the green looks maybe twice as big, and you just know that you're going to will this in and you're going to score?
Billy Casper once said that the reason to hit balls on the driving range in the morning is to know where the ball's going to go that day. And a lot of these guys, when they come off the driving range or the putting green, they know if they're going to have a good day or not. And obviously the way Hostler played today and the way Spieth played, shooting 9 under par, you feel it and you get it going and you stay on the roll. Now it's harder in a tournament like this because it's 5.5, 6 hour round instead of a speedy 4 1/4 hour round. So it's yeah, you can feel it when you get started.
And then we've got the pride of, I guess, the great Northwest and Andrew Putnam, and he said, hey, wait a minute, hey, there's room for me on this leaderboard.
Well, there's room for a lot of guys, and I'll tell you, tomorrow is going to be a great shootout, and we were just talking about who's going to be in the last group. It's going to take a while to sort that out because depending on which of these leaders has a amateur partner in their group, you could have all sorts of combinations. You could have 3 pros playing together. You could have 3 pros and 1 am. You could have 2 pros, 2 ams. So it's very complicated as they get the pairings put together.
What happens in the scoring tent right now? Are they just kind of figuring out, boy, man, we got to scratch our head and figure out who's going to play with who?
Well, they've been through this before, but certainly they go by score. The low scores will go last. But the big thing is that there's only 25 amateur teams, and they do a cut, and there's no playoff. It's not 25 in ties. It's 25, and then they have a card off. If there's 28, 3 teams get eliminated. And so they got to figure all that out, and there's still play out there for, I don't know, maybe another half hour as we go on here. So,
well, I was horrible at bass, so I'm glad they don't have me in there trying to help them figure it out. Hey, in this field, you got 2 of the top 20 in this one week. Of course, we all know about Jordan Spieth, but Patrick Cantlay, what, a birdie finish for him, and he is in the mix.
Well, he's been tough for a long, long time now, and he's a California guy, so he knows the Poana greens. You know, I get tired of hearing about bumpy greens when you see a guy shoot 9 under par.
Right.
You know, the Poana, I don't think it's that bumpy personally, but yeah, he's right in there. Justin Rose is a little bit of a sneaker. He's been coming back. Jason Day has got a kind of a new, more relaxed golf swing going to help with his back. And he had a good event the last couple weeks, and now he's in contention. So, yeah, you got a couple of guys that are kind of household names. So it'll be like I've already said it a couple times. It'll be a great Sunday here.
Let's get to the aforementioned Jordan Spieth and the shot that killed the internet today. The 8th hole, I mean, we're talking about a 68-foot drop. If he slips and falls over, but there he is. I mean, he straddled it, he hit it, fell back. And what a 4 for him at the 8th hole.
Well, that's just crazy. And, you know, you've got more room to the left than to the right. He hit 3-wood, and he gets right up there. And for the ball to stay up there was amazing to begin with. And, well, I'll tell you what, it's sort of like the old Wide World of Sports with the guy that fell off the ski ramp.
That's right.
We're gonna see this shot for years and years. And, wow, what a way for him, a young athlete like this, to be able to have the balance and the you know, the cojones to stay with it, hit the shot, and like you say, make a great 4 there.
And with him, I mean, we heard the roar of the crowd. I mean, they love him here. He won it in 2017. Birdied 4 of his last 5 holes to get into this mix. What is it about Jordan Spieth?
Well, this tournament, he's the face of AT&T. That's his big sponsor.
Not named Bill Murray.
That's right.
Right.
Well,
okay.
Professional, okay? And he's the only player I think they've ever done a bobblehead of. I've got a Jordan Spieth AT&T bobblehead in my office, and you know, he's a very streaky player. He'll go through horrible putting times. I heard him on TV on the network today talking about what a great putter he is, but he goes up and down with the putts. So we'll see which Jordan shows up tomorrow.
John and I just getting warmed up here on this par 5 show. When we come back, we have more of this. We'll show you a little bit of Bill Murray. He played the Pebble Beach course, but he snuck on the driving range at the Monterey Peninsula Club just to get away from the crowd. Stay with us.
You're watching the Toyota Par 5 on KPIX 5.
Toyota's President's Day sales event has been declared. New Toyotas are arriving daily. The time is now to venture forth. So get here any way you can for this executive occasion. Right now, take advantage of low financing on the powerful RAV4 and adventure-ready Highlander, including hybrids. Rush into your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Woo! Insurance companies like to get big-name football stars to endorse their products.
Not AAA.
What do you mean, Coach?
With affordable auto and home insurance, plus America's most recommended roadside assistance, we offer coverage confidence and don't need athlete endorsements.
What? You kidding me?
Outsmart athlete endorsements.
Let's get out of here.
And choose coverage confidence from AAA.
Good luck with your sports.
Wave is becoming Astound Broadband. We've been a part of your community for years, providing you with award-winning internet service and 24/7 customer support. We connect you to a world of astounding possibilities. Your passions are what fuel us to keep innovating and to continue to astound you every day. Get 600 meg internet for $30 a month for 12 months, plus get 1 month free. Introducing Astound Broadband, powered by Wave.
I found myself struggling financially, so when I turned 16, I got a job at McDonald's. My shift started around 4 in the morning, and I would get off at noon every day. And I graduated in high school. That was always at the back of my mind. I was at an interview, and they realized that I didn't have my high school diploma or GED. So they told me about a program that was free. My name is Ezekiel Ferguson, and I graduated from 5 Keys. Enroll today at 5keys.org.
All right, more of the Par 5 post-round show here on the shores of the Monterey Peninsula at the Pebble Beach Golf Links. Now, Bill Murray, hey, it's his tournament. Whether he's serving donuts, a little backwards putt to finish his round, hey, the fella can just please a crowd. But speaking of crowd pleasing, let's talk about Alex Smith. He is third on that leaderboard with his golf pro, Mackenzie Hughes. Alex Smith, wherever he goes, people love him. Alice, was there ever a time you looked at the scoreboard and went, holy expletive, I'm leading the golf tournament?
Well, not me. It's a good thing it's a team game. Yeah, it was a bit of a trip. You know, obviously, my guy Mackenzie Hughes played amazing today, played lights out and carried us. And then all of a sudden, it was weird. We kind of made the turn and looked up at the scoreboard and saw our names at the top. Very, very cool. I mean, that's just such a special event. And lucky enough to be paired with a guy like Mackenzie. So, yeah, just awesome all the way around. Obviously, taking it all in. There's a long time. I never thought I'd be able to do this, an event like this again. And just grateful to be able to be here and take part in it.
What a life for you. Cover the NFL, some championship games, go win a golf tournament, and then maybe jump back in Super Bowl mode.
Yeah, we'll see. There's still tomorrow. So, but I'm just making the most every day. Again, grateful just to be here. I'm incredibly lucky. Yeah, and then excited for obviously tomorrow, and then a great game this next week. Looking forward to the Super Bowl. I think it's an awesome matchup. Still figuring it out as an analyst and what that's like, but enjoying that as well. So. Yeah, incredibly lucky, for sure.
Last one for me before Ron Troychek gets a hold of you. No matter where you go, how about the love that you're getting?
Yeah, it's amazing to be back here. You know, this place means so much to me. It's where I grew so much as a person and a player in my years here. Met my wife, started my family here. This will be home. You know, we moved back here, and so yeah, kind of come full circle with it. It does mean a lot.
Thanks for your time, number 11. Yeah. Go get him tomorrow.
Thanks, I will. Yeah.
All right, there's some first-time celebs playing in this field, one of which, Dodgers Mookie Betts. Giants fans, you're not going to like it, but yeah, we're going to spend a little time talking about Mookie and his love of the game. Hasn't taken it up for a while, but he was there between the ropes, and he was, you know, giving his best effort at this game of golf. And after the round, we got into it. All right, Mookie, from the baseball arena to the golf surrounding, how fun has this been?
It's been a ton of fun. I was nervous, very nervous at first, but
playing in front of all those crowds from stadium to stadium, and you're nervous here?
Yeah, I'm comfortable in right field.
Okay.
I'm comfortable in the box, and so you know, taking a step out of my comfort zone, and you know, coming out here and playing with pros. Shoot, a lot of these celebrities are, you know, pretty close to pros as well, and so you know, it's fun.
Were you starstruck by anybody here?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't starstruck. It was cool to see people that you see on TV.
Right.
But I wasn't starstruck.
In the back of everybody's mind in the baseball world is like, hi, yeah, great seeing Mookie, but when's he going back to work? You probably don't even know yourself.
Yeah, I don't even think about work right now. I'm just having fun playing golf and getting some bowling in as well.
Yeah, that's right. Let's talk about that. I mean, you got some serious bowling games. Huh?
Yeah, bowling I'm very comfortable in front of a lot of people. Golf, maybe not. But yeah, like I said, I'll focus on work as soon as I know a time.
One thing for the Giants fans out there, Wilmer Flores. Did he really go around?
I can't talk on that. I can't speak on that. I'm out on that.
He did not want to go there. No, not at all. Hey, if you really love soccer, you know the name. Her name is Mia Hamm. Other people call her the GOAT. Oh, what a dynamic scoring forward for the U.S. national soccer team and the Olympics. Hamm in this field for the very first time. And boy, she's got some serious game. Has been working hard at it. as hard as she has in her great soccer career. Did expectations meet what really happened out there?
Yeah, you realize how good these guys are.
Yeah.
Like, just accurate, good around the greens. I mean, it made me excited about going to work on my game because I have a lot to work on.
Well, the story goes, your first experience with golf ended up prickly and bloody. Is that right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, no, I just got a little upset and threw my club in a thicket bush and couldn't afford a new 7-iron, so I had to go retrieve it. It was a very humbling experience, but you know, you learn, you kind of have to deal with your emotions, but the game is amazing. We get to play with our kids a lot, so that's fun for us.
What I want to know is, hey, when you go up against Nomar Garciaparra, two highly competitive athletes, well, who wins out?
I think, you know, some days he does, some days I do, but that's what's great. We can kind of share that together, and like I said, with our family, go out and just have a, you know, beautiful round on the golf course.
First of all, on what got you out here, I understand it was a North Carolina Tar Heel connection, because we know Harris Barton. So he enticed you out here, huh?
He did. I got to play with him, and he's like, hey, you want to play in this event? And I was like, yeah, sure. So the last month and a half, I've been trying to practice, and, you know, but nothing kind of gets you ready for tournament golf. Like, I just play at my club for fun, and the pressure's real. Like, these greens are so fast, and but like I said, it's motivating me to get better.
About halfway home of this edition of the Par 5 show. When we come back, we're going to tee up John Abendroth again. And just to kind of bait you, make you stick around, how about this hole-out shot by J.J. Spawn today? What a spirited shot, spirited reaction. The Par 5 show continues after this.
You're watching the Toyota Par 5 on KPIX 5.
Toyota's President's Day sales event is here. Get to your Toyota dealer any way you can. New Toyotas are arriving daily. So don't miss out on this star-spangled event. Save big at the pump with Toyota's industry-leading 10 hybrids, like the 36 MPG Highlander Hybrid, the 40 MPG RAV4 Hybrid, and the 52 MPG Camry Hybrid. Hurry in now. Toyota, let's go places.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com. 4imprint, for certain.
Turn on the updated mix of 96.5 KOIT, the only Bay Area station playing today's hits and yesterday's favorites while you work.
Blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
Start your day with the 7:30 a.m. commercial-free workday kickoff.
Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
All of your favorite songs from today and yesterday. 96.5 KOIT.
This is Plantar 39 Phytocaffeine Scalp Tonic for hair over 40. During menopause, estrogen levels within the female body decrease, which may affect the hair. Possible consequences include hair growing thinner. Plantar 39's phytocaffeine complex travels through the strands and strengthens hair that may become weakened during menopause. Apply directly to the scalp and massage in. Purchase Plantar 39 Scalp Tonic at Amazon. Plantar 39 for hair over 40.
Back with a Par 5 show here from just off 18th at Pebble Beach. There was a time where all you had to do was just write Pebble Beach National Pro-Am and people would just come running to get in this field. But among the ranked players in the world, a lot of them just aren't around. One who is here, the 4th ranked player in the world, Patrick Cantlay, who did make a late charge to get on that leaderboard and figure prominently for the outcome of this final round, which will be on tomorrow. Cantley was asked before the round about this alternate tour that's going on, the Saudi Tour, that's grabbed 21 of the top 50 players in the world. Cantley had this to say about this rival tour.
With the amount of money they're talking about, it's always very tempting. I think it's tempting for everybody. If people want to be more interested in golf and want to put more money into golf, I think that's a good thing. It's tricky because it's not always in the fashion that people would have expected or wanted. And I would say at this point, I'm definitely a curious observer as to see what happens and who decides to play.
All right, so let's bring in Mr. Abendroth here about this Saudi tour, the face of it, the one behind it, Greg Norman. They got a lot of money. I mean, they're sitting at the table between the PGA Tour and the European Tour. They got more money than both of them, and we've seen the result. They've grabbed a lot of the name guys, including Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, it's still a work in progress, and Phil came out this week and said something to the effect that the PGA Tour is greedy and that they should let these guys play wherever they want to. And, you know, Phil has a pension that probably has something like $250 to $300 million in it. Every tournament, and this isn't publicized very much, but when a player wins $1 million, they get something like $30,000, $40,000 put into their pension plan.
Wow.
You make a cut and you get, let's say, $5,000 or $2,000 into your pension account. And when you get to 150 cuts made, you're vested in the retirement plan. They did a story a number of years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago. Justin Leonard's pension was about $40 to $50 million. So imagine what Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson's were like. And now all of a sudden, they're trying to go in and grab $100 million to play 10 years in Saudi Arabia. It just seems kind of crazy. And for them to, do they bring their family over there when they play for a couple weeks? You know, Greg Norman has been working on a world tour for a handful of years. And I think because of how the World Golf Championships have evolved, that I think he's got a hair up his rear to go and do something cavalier. And here he's done it. Now he's got the Saudis to put the money in to make it work for him.
How is the PGA responding to this? Is it a thorn in their side, or they just kind of wait and see?
Well, at first they warned the players that they would not be allowed to play PGA Tour events if they signed on with this rogue group. A good example is Ian Poulter, who allegedly was offered something like $30 or $40 million. He's Mr. Ryder Cup. And the R&A on his side of the table for the Ryder Cup said if you go in there and play, that you're not going to play in the Ryder Cup ever again. So there's threats going back. It's like a poker game right now for these guys.
It's sounding more like how the NFL thought about the AFL when they tried to flirt with possibly merging in the 1960s. But that's for another sport. We got golf to talk about and more on the back end as this par 5 show continues from the shores of the Monterey Peninsula. Back with more in a jiffy.
Paid family leave can provide new fathers up to 8 weeks of partial wage replacement to put in the work where it counts, at home with your new baby. This is your moment. Take it. Brought to you by California Paid Family Leave. Moments matter.
When I was walking to work, I noticed a van coming out of the driveway. It just ran right into me. Jacoby Myers treated me top notch.
We know you have a lot of choices for your serious injury. When you hire Jacoby Myers, we get insurance companies to pay up to 10 times more. It pays to have a law firm with 50 years of experience.
What I did receive was way more than what I thought I was going to get.
Choose Jacoby Myers.
Welcome to the happiest place on earth, where your happy is everywhere, anywhere. He's pew-pew-pew kind of happy. They're even happier. And you're the happiest of them all. Because this place has all the happy you never knew could exist. So you're a new kind of happy every time you visit. Welcome to your happiest place on earth, only at the Disneyland Resort.
Make every visit your happiest for as low as $110 per day for a Disneyland Resort 3-day, 1-park ticket.
We've been cooking up this kitchen design for a while.
So it's going to be perfect.
Okay, that pattern works.
Wow, this whole look works.
And at a price that really works.
I think our work here is done.
At Floor & Decor, our helpful associates and free in-store design services add to your experience, not your expenses. And with an unmatched selection of high-quality products all at everyday low prices, creating the kitchen to match your taste has never been easier. Discover Floor & Decor today.
Paid family leave can now provide military families up to 8 weeks of partial wage replacement while your partner is deployed to a foreign country. This is your moment. Take it. Brought to you by California Paid Family Leave. Moments matter.
Ooh, Pebble.
Bro, I never played Pebble. I'm super excited, bro. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight, you know what I mean? But I'm going to go out there. I'm trying to figure out what teeth I'm going to wear tomorrow. That's more important to me right now because I'm super excited. I'm trying to take my mind off of it, really. And I'm like, bro. So I've been trying to focus on outfits and teeth.
Let me wear whatever teeth you don't wear. Let me borrow the other ones. I like
you going to get COVID and halitosis.
Oh boy, the Pebble Beach Pro-Am got a little hip-hop rap flavor in Schoolboy Q, who took of the game just a short while ago, but man, he was on display today. He had a couple of drives, showed some short game. Schoolboy Q was impressive today in his game. And from Schoolboy Q, let's get into Don Cheadle, one of the newer mainstays of this event. Hollywood actor, always circles the calendar when it's time to play in the Pro-Am. Well, Mr. Cheadle, my kids would be going crazy if they were here right now. They'd be, Dad, what? War Machine? James Rose? What? I want your job.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's fun to be a part of that franchise for sure, and we got more to come. It's like never ending.
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. I want to find out, first of all, how'd it go out there today?
Oh, it was grueling. It's hard, you know. People underestimate what it's like to walk 3 days and play with this kind of pressure and the tension and the conditions, and the courses, of course, are set up really difficult. But it was still a great time. You know, Ryan Moore was great. Jonas Blix was great. Had my cousin on my bag. We had a great time. Austin over here exchanging numbers and going to see each other. Thomas Kellner. It was a great day.
Something about golf. There's always that one shot that keeps you coming back. Was there one that happened today for you?
I'm going to have to go get in a bathtub and try to replay the day. I mean, I birdied, I don't even know what hole. Oh, I birdied the number 7.
Okay, good.
Birdied the little par 3, so that was cool.
Yeah, nice. Getting back to you, I mean, this is the one, I guess, big event where the entertainment world and the PGA mix. Are you sometimes in awe at the shots that these guys were able to shape?
Of course, they're playing a different game. You know, we're not playing the same game, and you really see what golf is when these guys are out here doing what they do. And it's nice to be out here and experience it close up, and I just try to stay out of the way and, you know, hit my ball to places on the green behind their ball so I can give them reads. I just try to be helpful because, you know, they're out here, this is their office, and we're just out here having fun. So I don't want to come to their desk job and, like, mess it up.
Speaking of desk job, I mean, this is the one, I guess, break you get in your busy schedule in your life. You got some projects coming up, but you don't stop. One on Black Lives Matter, I believe, and then a reboot of the Wonder Years?
Yeah, doing a lot of stuff. You know, I have to stay eminently employable. I'm like a life support system for a wrist, so I just have to keep that oiled so my wife can do what she needs to do.
All right, from Mr. Cheadle to a look at the scoreboard. And John, what were you telling me? How many guys within a shot of each other?
Well, 16 within 5. That's kind of my fence there.
Wow. As you look at that day, about those leaders, what did Bo Hosler have to say about his positioning today?
I mean, the first 2 days have been Chamber of Commerce days. They're beautiful. We've seen the sun. Playing all 3 of these courses in short sleeves is like it never happens, right? It's crazy. You look at the weather and you wake up in the morning, it's really cold, and you tee off. It's like, wow, I could play this whole round with no jacket on, and that's very rare around here. So we've been very lucky.
If the lead stays at 15 under, I'm obviously right there. I mean, I think I came back from more strokes behind than that. So I'm in great position, and I love this golf course, and everyone will be playing on the same golf course tomorrow, so it should be fun.
All right, alongside Johnny Abendroth, his final thoughts for this one, and I certainly hope the weather is just as inviting as it is today, but man, that's gonna size up some terrific golf in this final round.
Well, it's going to be fabulous. A lot of guys in there. The old story here at Pebble is, what do you do on the first 7? And I got to think that, you know, Hostler came off a hot round, so did Spieth. But I'll tell you what, I'm looking at the veteran Jason Day, just a couple back, 3 back, I think it is. And he's had a couple of good weeks, got a better swing going right now, not so harmful on his back. And that's who I think is going to come through tomorrow.
All right, looking for Jason Day to have a good day on the final round Sunday for the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Well, I tell you what, John, just one quick, about 30 seconds, just your knee-jerk reaction as to what the difference will be tomorrow.
Well, I think it's going to be putting. You know, here, if you can make putts and if you can make some birdies in that stretch between 8, 9, 10, 11, that's a tough stretch, okay? 12, the par 3. And what you'll also see is tougher pin placements tomorrow, because now with only 25 amateurs in the field, they go to the tougher pin placements that you haven't seen for the 3 days.
All right, those are the insights as we say goodbye from Pebble Beach. That's the Par 5 show. Thanks so much for watching.